to another lovely episode of Deep Thoughts on Marketing. I am Jenny with Jenny Be Creative.
And I'm Mary Anne Cipressy with What's Up Southwest Florida and Teach Me Social.
All right. Since we're doing my brain farting, there we go.
Branding.
It's
okay. We're good.
We're doing what I do. Branding.
It's been a long week.
Oh, man. Okay. And so today we're going to talk about expectations and reputations.
Because those go so hand in hand.
They're like best friends.
Because your reputation is based on what your customers expect. That's how I see it.
Indeed. Well, you set your clients' expectations by all your other aspects of your brand, what your products are, your employees, your customer service, your logo and visuals, all that stuff is all squished together to make your customers' expectations.
Do you know that I heard that 85% of consumers who contact a brand,
yes,
expect, especially on social media,
yeah,
expect a reply within an hour. Is that the kind of expectation you're talking about too?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's customer service. That's what that is. So, your expectations are, that's why when you set your office hours and all that stuff, you're setting an expectations. I'm available from here to here.
So like a restaurant.
Yes.
When you go into a restaurant, because I've heard this, people don't like to try local restaurants because they don't know what to expect. But if they go to a bigger brand, because of the consistency, they always know what to expect. They know they're going to get what they expect and experience.
They're going to get McDonald's fries in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So you have, which is really, I'm an adventuresome person, so,
I prefer the exploring.
Yes, I do too, because I have the expectation of trying something new and different and getting that discovery.
It's an adventure.
Yes, it is. So, but anyway, bring it back. That's what we're talking about with expectations, what the consumer expects out of your brand.
So the way you position your office hours, your visuals, how you communicate, all these things create what the customer is going to expect. So if you're communicating that you offer blue shoes and they come into your store and you don't have any blue shoes, that is kind of a tick against their expectations and in turn reputation.
Because now what are they going to do? They're going to go to Google and they're going to go to social media and say, hey,
I didn't get my blue shoes.
You're called blue shoes.
Where's my blue shoes?
Blue shoes are us and there's no blue shoes.
Yeah. So it is vitally important that you keep these aspects of your brand top of mind when you're developing, creating, or changing your branding and or your customer's experience.
So when it comes to reputation online, there's a whole thing called reputation management. And there are software out there that will monitor your online reputation.
Yep.
And when somebody posts a review on Yelp or TripAdvisor or Google or any of the social media, it will collect them and let you know that it's there so you can respond within that hour to what they have to say. Now, when it comes to a piece of advice with that, if somebody leaves a negative review, don't argue with them.
Don't. Please don't.
Get them off. Get them off social media. Get them to call a manager.
Absolutely. Get them to a different format of communication and making it personal and getting them a human is also pretty required these days.
And another thing I kind of see too is if you go and not have a bad experience, but you don't like the product.
Yeah.
And you go and I see them do this all the time. So they don't like the product and they go, oh, I'm so sorry, you don't like my product. Here's a coupon so you can try it again to see if you try it the second time you will like it. Please, as a small business, don't do that. Don't do that.
obviously apologize for their, dint in their expectations, and offer them a refund.
Yes, because what's going to happen is if you give them that, try it again, you have just said, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Our product is great. You don't know what you're talking about. And they're gonna go tell their friends that they didn't.
Yeah, you just essentially told them that they're wrong.
Yes.
And do it again.
Thank you for those
So,
words. And then they're gonna tell their friends, this is what they did for me. Well, which you did nothing.
yeah.
You did absolutely nothing. So.
Because we are
Little
very,
bit of honey.
brand is emotion. Your marketing also becoming very emotion oriented because it's obviously coincides with
Right.
brand. And you're messing with their emotions, and don't, because it will hurt your reputation.
Right. Because, we all like different things.
We do.
Just because I don't like your product doesn't mean it's a bad product.
No.
It just means it's not for me.
And you can turn that negative into a positive by giving them outstanding customer service and
Yeah.
outstanding, feedback. But like, this, I am so horribly sorry. Let me make it right for you. And yeah, they might not get your product or service again, but at the end of the day, they're not out telling their friends that it was awful, you're awful. They're going, it was awful, but they made it right.
Exactly. And
There
that's
you go.
really meeting expectations and reputation. all
Ultimately,
in
your
one together.
reputation.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Deep Thoughts
I had
on
a deep
marketing.
thought.
I did too once, but I don't know what I did with it.
Oh. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.